evening, race fans. I'm your host, Caden Reif, and welcome to another installment of the 4th season of the NASCAR Moon Studio Series here from Washington, here in Monroe, from Evergreen Speedway for the Seattle Mariners 400 here tonight. Some more short track action coming your way momentarily. Gonna be a fun one here tonight as we take a look at your starting lineup here today. Fand is gonna be on pole in that 62 car with Speedy to his outside in the 99. Fire gonna be in third in the 9 car with Yorkie in the 25, starting in 4th. Gabe in 5th place with Red in 6th. Hydra going to be 7th. B2 will be 8th place. Jelen, your points leader, in 9th in the 88. 10th is going to be Atlanta in the 48. The 11 of Jack making another start today in P11. And 12th, in rounding out the field, is going to be Lob in the 60. We take you trackside here from Monroe for the Seattle Mariners 400.
No,
All
Red,
right.
if you... Okay, I'm gonna... you missed everything.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say that.
Good.
Red did not answer the question, to be mused. Anyway.
All right, so your race length tonight is going to be 30, 30, 50 for 110. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna ask what you guys are talking about. We're just gonna go to the race and pretend like nothing's wrong. Fand your pole sitter here tonight. Let's get this show underway. Green flag in the air. We are underway here from Evergreen. A bit of a bumper from the midfield as Fand goes straight into the wall.
4 wide.
That's 4 wide at Evergreen.
5
wide briefly. Lob spins off the corner. So does Jack. That's a pincer maneuver as Hydra's in the inside wall. Fan gets turned from the lead. And Gabe to the top spot off in turn number 4.
B2
very nearly in the death wall. Does keep it out. We stay green after the first
Hydra
lap.
and Fire make
and
contact.
the 28 takes first. Yorkie and Hydra, a couple of teammates side by side for second. A lot happening to start off. Red looking to the inside of Speedy. That's 3 wide. Very narrow racetrack, not a lot of room to work with here. As Red slips through and into 3rd.
Fire trying to make 4th.
Oh! Fire into the wall. He remains in the race. Missing the rear of his car now. That's not what you want to have at this racetrack. Into the wall. As he loses a bunch of positions and a bunch of time.
Yorkie and Red trying to track down Gabe there for the lead.
Gabe nearly spun it off of turn 2 there in the back. Side by side between him and Atlanta. Battle for fifth
Yorkie's
between
great
John
off of
and
4.
Speedy. Couple of teammates. In the wall is the 99.
Red for second.
Jalen takes that spot. Red and Yorkie side by side for position as the 10 takes away second place from that 25 car. Yorkie looking to get back underneath, couldn't quite do it.
25 appears to be lagging a little bit.
That much is true. Red with a very shallow entry, had to avoid the pit wall. Here comes Yorkie to the inside.
Hydra trying to get in this battle now.
He retakes second place. Hydra looking competitive early as well.
Jelen in the wall back there. He goes to 6th.
Gabe absolutely running away with the race lead early in the going.
Hydra enters a little shallow. He's going to lose a little time to the 10. We've kind of slowed down a little bit now, Caden.
Yeah, that was a lot of early action, that's for sure. Got to keep up with all of it. Hydra looking to the inside once again, but Red stays in front of him for now.
Red gets
Just
better
trying to
mid-corner, but
beat
Hydra
that white line.
better exit for the 44. That Patronus car. Jelen's falling way off down to 7th. Fire is moving.
Red down low. Hydra down lower to the inside is the 44, but Red couldn't cover him off. Hydra remains there on corner exit. Almost got back clear with a little bit of speed bleed out of the 44 car, and Red goes into the fence.
Red was going to try and cross him over, but too late in the corner. Here comes Speedy for 4th.
A bit of lag from the lead. Speedy maybe a bit of bumper there to the inside as he looks for 4th place.
There's a little more than a bumper.
Forwards, and Speedy is going to have that position. Fire looking for 5th place. Escapes in the wall again. Yorkie closes in for P1.
6 cars really under a blanket, kind of.
As we continue, Speedy slips up the track. Red looking to retake P4 from the 99. Opens the door for Fire maybe to get 5th. And he does slip to the inside, but goes way up the racetrack, sliding through the grass and holds onto it. Still side by side by those two.
Fire got to force his way on the racetrack.
Finds his way past Speedy for the final stage spot.
Almost halfway through this first stage.
Fire diving it in on Red, very nearly spins himself out and does collect the 99.
Speedy got the worst of it.
Aggressive move by Fire doesn't pay off. Speedy ends up losing time as a result.
Honestly, that's just a
Hydra
factor of how
in
light.
Front of Red, bumper from the 10.
That's just a factor of how light the 9 is.
Yeah, also, again, dove it in to try to get under Red there that time, as now he does get underneath him again. Getting the elbows out, getting aggressive early in the running. That's how you have to beat a short track like this. It's definitely one of the options you can pick in how you want to race.
There is not a white man in the top 7.
You're right.
Thanks
for sharing, I guess.
Not what I meant by that. But continuing on. I meant diversity. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, anyway. Battle for 3rd is starting to heat up between the 44 and the 9. Fire trying to catch Hydra. He's doing so right now.
Bit of a mistake from Hydra, slips up the track just that tiny little bit, needs a little speed.
Mine is closing in. 44 is closing in on the 25 right here.
Yeah. Gabe pulled the gap out again.
Speedy side by side with Atlanta for 7th.
Last few laps.
Let's bring your fans.
Oh, but he stopped from the lead in the middle of the racetrack. Backs it across the track. That's going to be a caution. We're under caution here, and Yorkie in the 25 car is going to have your race lead. Under yellow for the first time here tonight.
So it'll be Yorkie, Fire, Hydra, your top 3. About 2/3 of the way through stage number 1. Gabe's gonna have to try and climb back up through about half the field, starting in 8th on this restart. It is race back, right? I always forget.
Lobotomy. So after the unfortunate turn of events for the 28 team, it will be Yorkie in the 25 car, now in the lead.
Picking up the scraps.
With just 10 laps to go in the first stage. Flag. A good start by Fire on the top. Doesn't get clear. Hydra dives it in on his teammate to take it 3 wide into turn 1. Car's in the wall in the back of the field, as is typical of this racetrack as Fire gets spun around.
Speedy almost put him in the death wall, I think, on accident.
And spinning more. Jellin involved. Fan sliding sideways. That's about half the field there in turn 4. Oh, Jellin into the inside wall. And the points leader's out of the race.
I could just tell by the way his car bounced off that wall that he lost that rear tire. and that'll be the end of the points leader's day very early on. And with his title rival back into the stage points. Oh, and Atlanta!
Oh my God, Atlanta. Jesus.
That's why y'all gotta stop in turn 1.
Caution flag is out. Alright, and I want to address this while I'm thinking about it, because I saw that stop in there coming to the line. We've been over this before. One time, I don't remember what race it was, but it was a race earlier this season. You are not allowed to slow down to give up position to try to start on the inside coming to the line. That is not allowed. That's been a thing for a little while. I mentioned it one time that I think it was New Hampshire, actually.
I did not see who did it, but
I have no idea, but you guys are not allowed to do that.
I just was saying because they stopped before, like they just stopped completely
before the line. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Yes, Hydra and Yorkie are teammates.
The teammates will restart 1-2 with Gabe 3rd, Speedy 4th, and Red for the rest of the top 5.
We're not doing the fucking choose cone in row racing. We've been over this. Oh my God. I'm dyslexic. It's not even that, like, I don't want to do it, because I don't think, in theory, it's not that bad of an idea. It's just that doing the choose cone itself in row racing is terrible. Like, there's no good way to do it. Like, you could send one person at a time. That doesn't really work. You could send all of them at once. It's just, it doesn't work, man. I don't want to do it. 6 laps to go in stage 1. Hydra, now your race leader after taking it 3 wide on that last restart. We are back under green. And down in turn 1. Once again, cars up the racetrack. Gabe into the
Fire
wall.
all the way
Fire
to
slips
second.
past all of them.
Oh, cars are on the back. B2 and Jack. B2 gets it going.
Speedy getting put into the inside wall there by the 25. Holds on to it. 5 laps
Fire's
to
gonna have something
go.
to say about who wins this stage.
Oh, Hydra hit the inside wall. Here comes the 9 of Fire.
That damage looks to be actually helping him.
I mean, Speedy won this race last time out with damage. Hydra, what a move to the inside, but slips up the racetrack. They make contact and slide sideways out of turn 4. Hydra's got the nod at the line.
If there's any way you're going to move the 9 out of the lead, it's going to be with contact. 28 back now to second. He's clear for 3rd.
Wrecking in the back. Red into the inside wall. Fanned around as well. 2 cars. We stay green. Yes, we do, as they manage to stay out of the way of traffic.
Side by side for 3rd now. Speedy and Fire with 3 to go in the stage.
Hydra trying to come home to win this stage. Gabe into 2nd place.
If Hydra can be mistake-free, he should be good.
Gonna be 2 to go at the line. Speedy and Fire fighting it out for 3rd place. Fire nearly spun off of turn 4.
Fire not giving Speedy an inch for that
Cutting him
3rd place
all the way
spot.
down, leaning on the 99 out of turn 2.
He's got it. That car is loose. Gabe trying to gain on the 44.
Speedy
44
missed
made
the
a
corner
mistake.
entry. Last lap. Gabe trying to catch up to the 44. Hydra should have it made.
Atlanta's going to walk away
Yup,
with
Gabe
stage
hit the
points.
inside wall. That might even open the door for Speedy for 2nd place.
Fire for 3rd. There's going to be a shootout here in this final corner. The 9
Fire
into the ground.
nailed the inside wall. Almost spins
They
himself
save
out
it.
and
No.
does. Hydra, Gabe, Speedy, Fire, and oh my goodness, Atlanta in 5th.
Fuck.
Fire. Holy shit, dude. Jesus Christ.
Fire was too busy typing. Oh my god. I about watched his race end. That was terrifying.
I mean, Fire, you did send it in the grass. I don't really know what you expected. So Hydra with a stage win here. Gabe comes home in 2nd place in the 28 car. 3rd goes to Speedy. 4th place gonna be that 9 car. Fire very nearly completely junked it, but at least held onto it enough to hold 4th. And Atlanta in the 48 car gonna be in 5th place for Polar Star here in a very quick stage 1.
Some guys will not be happy going throughout the rest of this race, and they'll remember the contact they had in the first stage. We're going to see if that plays a factor as we get later into this race. If there's anybody, by the way, in the back of the field to keep an eye on moving up into this top 6, I want to watch that 62. He hasn't had a really good restart yet, but I think that car is really fast. Get up here. Someone to keep an eye on. Also, a missed opportunity for Lob and B2 to try and gain points with the cut line battle. Yorkie too, you could have closed in, but he was unable to do so. Nate not being here too would have been helpful.
So, getting ready for the second stage here, as it will be Hydra in the lead once again. Held on to that top spot in the restart, and it paid off for him. As we get set. Green flag back in the air, down into turn number 1. Hydra with a good start. Speedy sends it 3 wide as you usually do on the start. Fire very nearly got punted straight into the wall there. Fan turns himself off the 28 for just a moment.
Atlanta into 3rd. Gabe had a horrible restart.
That outside is just not where you want to be, especially if you get sent 3 wide into turn 1, which
fired back
a lot of
inside.
people have done today. Red getting aggressive with the 25 for what is 5th place.
The hardest thing to do with this racetrack is to pass and complete it. A lot of people like to cross over here. You don't really have to stick to bottom to make a pass work.
That 9 car is so sideways out of every corner.
It's sideways, but it's fast. Whatever that car can do.
Definitely quick, that's for sure. Gabe into the wall back there.
He's in 6th right now. Red back into the stage points. Still front bumper.
For the lead, couldn't quite get there that time, but piling the pressure on the Oceanic 44. Down into turn number 1, Speedy and Fire both looking very quick right now.
Lob's trying to make a move for 6th. Oh, Gabe!
Wow!
Speedy's going to have a chance here in 1 and 2 if he can hold it. Oh, he couldn't. He lost a little time on exit.
A lot of racing in the mid-pack. Gabe and Lob side by side right now for 6th place.
Red's trying to catch Atlanta for 4th. It's Fire for 2nd now.
On the 60, here's Fire. P2 up front. Speedy tries to cut back underneath him, couldn't do it.
Lob's trying to tuck in line there, I think in 8th.
Hydra's going to need to make that 44 as wide as he can make it, but Fire's been aggressive all day.
I think the way you pin that 9 back behind you is you gotta keep, even if you have to lift a little bit, keep your car on that white line. Don't want him to get underneath you.
Without question, that is going to be the strategy for Hydra.
Fire.
If you want to stay in front, Fire. Oh, man, he saved it, though. Very sideways there, out of turn number 2. Oh, Speedy crosses him over there. What a move by the 99 to the inside.
So Fire's momentum there carried him up the track, and he tried to turn it back down and got real loose. That's the problem with that rear end damage.
Contact and more contact. Can Fire cross him over?
Nope, oh, God.
Really getting
Red's
just cutting every margin that he can.
Red's taking 4th, by the way.
Speedy up the track. Fire underneath to the inside. They keep fighting for 2nd, and Hydra keeps running away.
I think they're both faster a little bit than the 44.
Oh, Fire did the outside wall. They're both going to crash into turn number 1.
And Fire can maybe salvage this, but Speedy's going to lose a handful of positions.
It'll be tough to get it facing the right way, but he does.
Oh, he gets hit in the wall. There's 3 wide now, and Atlanta in the wall. And that gives Hydra a huge cushion.
Nothing Fire could have done to make that any less dangerous as he runs Speedy into the inside wall.
Man, for Hydra, this must look a little opposite of Lucas Oil then.
Big gap to the 10 now. In 2nd place, a familiar face around him. 3 wide
there.
For 4th. Up the track is Atlanta and Lob. Teammates in the wall.
Yorkie's driving Speedy through the corner. Fire to 3rd. Gabe might have made a mistake.
Inside of Fire. Fire cuts him down. Keeps cutting him
Fire's
down and
not
gets
lifting.
himself spun. Saves it. Now he's on the inside of Gabe. What in the world? Gabe puts him into the inside wall.
Fire holds it.
But Fire gets past him anyway.
Oh,
Gabe spins
Gabe.
himself out. Wrecking on the backstretch.
They all save it but Gabe.
Tough break for Gabe as he goes around and loses all of those positions as is out of the top pack now.
That's thankful for Jelen. Jelen's really happy to see that. I know he's not here now, but the battle for fourth continues between Yorkie and Speedy.
It is a huge gap for Hydra in the lead.
Hydra can just kind of take it easy, just try and limit
Speedy
mistakes here.
on the inside.
I'm telling you, that 99 and the 9, those two are really quick. If those two can actually stop battling each
Speedy
other, and get up to
completely
the
missed the corner entry. Here comes Yorkie to cross him back over. If you can
Lob in the
just
wall.
stay just barely on the quarter panel as Yorkie hits the inside wall and goes into the fence, if you can just stay on that quarter panel on corner entry and force the guy on the inside to enter lower, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect tactic to try to cross him over and keep the battle alive. Yorkie
Speedy
falls
maintains.
all the way back down to... Oh, fan into the wall and spins! Atlanta
And he
spins as
takes
well.
Atlanta.
Lob gets around the
Too hard.
crash, as does everybody else.
Fire made a mistake. They're
Another
trying to
tough
catch
break
red.
that results in a no caution crash.
These two are catching the 44,
into
but
death
not
wall.
fast enough. Jack in the 6th. Look
What
at
in
him.
the world is happening back there? I can't even... I need to clear that debris.
There's a piece of, I think the 60.
Yeah, it was the 60 in the wall on the backstretch.
25 actually closing back in on the 99 for 4th. 9's closing in on the
As
10.
safe as I can.
60 about to go a lap down here.
This is a track that
probably
is
about-
notorious for giving up lap traffic, especially
quarter
on
of a
these longer green runs. We have seen a lot of that.
He's probably got a quarter of a corner on the 44. The 44 on the wall, though. Here comes the 9 for second.
Side by side. Red and Fire.
These two are notorious for battling.
And Red,
Gonna let him go.
nothing really going there. Did not have a good corner entry. And couldn't try to cross him over at all. And Fire runs away with second as Lob wrecks right in front of Hydra. And Hydra's out of the race! No, no, no! Oh, no! That cannot happen! Hydra is out from the race lead!
I think Lob got wall flung while lagging into Hydra, and Hydra just had no control over that car once that pointed to the death wall. And that's going to end his day. And a car that definitely could have won
absolutely
this race.
catastrophic, and Hydra is out of this race. I've never
Awful,
seen
man.
something so gut-wrenching before.
Nothing Lob could have done to prevent that, really. Lagging, trying to stay out of the way, and just...
Oh, no.
a car that probably had a real shot.
Yeah, he wall flung right in front of Hydra, and it kicked the rear of his car right into Hydra's racing line, and he just got tipped straight into that death wall. Oh, no. With 10 laps to go in the second stage, one of, if not the fastest car, definitely most dominant car on the racetrack right now, out of it. One of the toughest breaks I've ever seen.
Disappointing end to a night that Hydra, trying to make up for last week, trying to win, and just yet again something that isn't going to go his way.
What the fuck?
What?
Bro, look at Cosmatic. What the fuck did I do, bro? What the fuck? What did I do? What did I do, bro?
Thanks, Jack.
boy. My boy.
Well, let's reset here. With less than 10 to go now in the stage,
All right.
or 10 to go. New ball game.
This race just got turned over on its head. It will be Fire now that inherits the race lead after just, I don't even really have any words to describe what we just witnessed. I don't know what I did, bro. I ain't even do nothing, bro. All right. It will be 8 laps to go in the second stage with the 9 car in the lead. We are back green. Good start by Fire to get away. Speedy to the inside in third place. Yorkie wasting no time all the way in the grass. Very nearly got himself junked out of the race there with contact with Speedy.
Starting to try and run away high while he
all
can.
the way in the grass, but nonetheless he makes the pass stick, getting aggressive into second place with Gabe trailing in third. What a line
Here
by
comes
Yorkie
Red.
there. On corner entry, Fan and Speedy rubbing doors there in turn 2.
Oh my god, Gabe!
Whoa! Very nearly just took himself out of it.
Still, bro. There's another stage.
Wasting no
Red
time.
trying to hold third.
Getting to the inside of the 10 once again to retake third place. Yorkie
Battling
trying to
for
close in
7th.
on Fire.
Fanned into 5th now, I believe. Or no, 6th, excuse me, in the stage point. Almost in the stage points. Speedy in the 5th place right now.
Ooh, Yorkie up the track there. 5 to go in the
Fire's
stage.
Fire, I think, just a little quicker than this 25 right now.
And it's close.
Oh, but the
Yorkie's
25, a
been
good corner.
diving it. Bleeding a bit of speed there on the bottom, though.
25 actually had a better corner that time by he gained about a 10th. Maybe half a car
close.
length.
Fire.
That time he's going to lose it.
Ooh,
Oh, Red goes
contact.
almost sideways. Same with Gabe.
Red and Gabe! Oh no, almost turned him into the outside wall. That's a tough break for Gabe. Loses 3 spots, now 4. Off a turn number
That's
4.
after the stage points.
Needs these spots! Makes contact with Lobbin into the wall again!
This is what Jellin needs. Jellin needs Gabe to keep losing spots here. Jack into the stage points, I believe. No, he's not. He's close. 6th.
6th place.
Maybe that's my
2
mistake.
to go. Looking like Fire's got this stage sealed up. As Atlanta, what in the world? Wrecking on the front stretch.
Oh, Lob. Oh!
That is
I think they're all
going
right.
to be a caution, though. 3 cars involved and all the way around. So that will
I
end
think
the
it'll end.
stage here off of turn number 4. It will be Fire.
Red trying to take 3rd.
Fire.
Oh!
Oh! Fire, Yorkie, Speedy, and I believe Red still held on to 4th at the very least with Fan in 5th.
So, with the points going back to that, because we just ended another stage, B2, Lob, again, no stage points for either of them, but Yorkie gets more valuable points, puts him right on that cut line with B2 and Lob, even closer than he was. Red, he gets some points trying to catch Cap for 8th. For Fire, another stage win. He's probably trying to catch Speedy for 4th. Although Speedy got stage points himself. Gabe, no stage points. Big for the regular season title, and Fanned got a stage point. He was trying to catch Gabe himself. One more stage, Caden. Is there anyone else I didn't cover on that cut line battle? I think I got everybody. I guess for what it's worth, Atlanta needed some more points and not able to get at that stage. And Jack obviously not in the real race for it. So we're gonna have 60 laps to end this, I believe. We'll be corrected probably in a moment here. But lots of hard hitting and racing. Fire was able to drive away from the 25 a little bit at the end of that stage. 99, 10, and 62 were all right near each other. Interesting to see how this restart will play out. One of these 5 cars is definitely going to lose some track position, though. It's actually more typically P4. P2 usually just files into 3. fifth or third. Like you'll probably fall behind Speedy.
I'm crying, man. What the fuck?
If there's anybody who I think if they got track position they could really go back and contend, it's the guy who like led the first part of this race, and that would be Gabe. I think there's about a good chunk of cars here that really can win, but
these points now with Yorkie capturing that second place in the stage, sits now just 4 points off the cut line behind B2 in the 70.
B2 gonna need as many positions as possible to try and extend that gap over Yorkie and Lob. All right. I don't know if there's much else to add. We've had a bit of a break here.
Yep.
You ready for the last 60 laps?
Barely.
Well, we gonna make it. 60 laps in the books. 60 laps have been fun.
It's gonna be 50, I believe. Yes.
Oh, is it 50?
Yes.
Oh,
the second race is 60.
Okay, understood. So then the last 50 laps here should be pretty entertaining with a lot of cars and capability to win it.
I got 35 minutes until my fantasy baseball draft, bro. Please.
What about 17 seconds a lap, right?
Can you back up? I said fire, not you, Yorkie. I'm trying to get him even with you. But where you going? All right. You ready there, Speedy? A little out of line. It's fine. All right. Final stage here. Green flag. Quick fire restart. Fire gets a little sideways from help with the 99. Here's the Speedy on the inside. Fed almost took it 4 wide for just a moment.
Those two have been battling all day there for the lead. Well, not for the lead, but those two up there in the lead have been battling all day.
All the way in the grass, trying to power on the outside. Speedy's got the lead for now. Oh, he made contact with him and goes into the wall. Turned in just a little too early.
I'm gonna say, if anyone's gonna understand how to race against people with damage, it'd be Speedy.
Oh, Fire just dove it in on red.
He split that gap. The third, and oh my god,
That was
close. He's gonna find a way into that gap too. Oh no, Iguana's gonna keep it.
Since he was on the pole, but I know that car is fast when he's out of traffic, so we'll see what he's got right now.
Oh god, 3 cars almost in the back around. Save it. I'll save it though.
Speedy, a winner here last season. Trying to make it 2 in a row at this racetrack. Gabe looking for third. Fire again just dooring him for that position, but Gabe's got the inside line, bodies him out of the way. Can Fire cross him over? No, he cannot. He almost spun himself.
3 wide there for 7th. 6th, I think, actually, excuse me.
Fans got the lead, by the way, amidst all this. Completely missed that. The 62 to the top spot.
Remember, the 62 is also trying to catch the 28 in points. That's an extra spot.
Both him and Speedy entered way too early there in turn 1. Allowed Gabe to catch up just that little bit. Fire all the way into the wall. How about Lob looking for 4th place?
I almost saw Yorkie hit the death wall, but he did not hit it.
Lob, one of the outsiders looking in this chase picture right now.
I believe this finish puts him in.
Just entered just 6 points below. If he could finish there.
Oh, Fire!
Oh, with none of the other guys catching anything on him or being in front of him where he runs right now, he would definitely point his way in with B2 having a bit of a struggle there tonight.
B2 for a moment there was in front of Yorkie, but now he drops behind Jack. Red's falling off of Atlanta here, so the top 5 have broken away from the second half of this group.
All pretty much under a blanket here. Fanned a bit of a mistake from the lead. That opens the door for Speedy on the inside. Side by side, couple of Fords up front. Speedy down low. Gabe
gets
maybe looking for 3rd, but slips up himself and allows Fan to slot back into 2nd. Lob and Fire close in on the leaders.
Fan just doesn't have that same drive off when he crosses over, I've noticed, as compared to these guys.
Poor mid-corner allows Gabe to the inside now.
Fan is quick, but I don't know if he
but
can
gave
hit
up the
consistently.
track, just barely fed him his right rear. Here
Here
comes
comes
Lob
Lob.
for third.
These are all valuable points for the 60.
What a late race run by that 60 team into third place.
Right next to that inside wall, trying to get every inch of it.
Managed to do so, used all the racetrack in turn one.
Catching the
Even
28
looking
too.
faster than Gabe right now. At least for a couple of corners.
No,
See
yeah,
what that
he's
60's
gaining.
got, but Fire's putting a lot of pressure on him behind. That 9's probably the quickest car on the track right now. Maybe not the most consistent, but definitely fastest. Gabe, a big mistake,
God, Gabe
had
got
to
loose.
lift to get back down to the bottom, almost checked up into the 60.
I think he got loose.
Ooh, using all that race
Speeding up the track.
Speeding up the track from the lead. Here comes Gabe. Not quite there, but he's going to have an opportunity. Both of them slip up just a little bit.
I think Gabe hesitated. He had the opportunity to maybe really send it in there for a move, but he didn't.
Trying to play it patient. He's got a lot of laps to work with, but that opens the door for Lob.
Got to make your moves while you can. Lob's going to do that right now.
But Fire sends it
Here
all
goes
the way
Fire.
in on the bottom. Gabe trying to cross it over 3 wide almost as Fire
Fire
almost
got
spins it.
Gabe trying to find any inch on the racetrack open.
To the inside, bleeds speed on the bottom, and he's going to remain side by side with Lob.
Fire maintains or gets to second.
Bumper
Lob gets
from
the worst of
Lob
it.
back to the inside, still fighting for third place.
Here comes the 62. He's gaining on these guys.
Fanned with an opportunity. What a move by Gabe to slip through that gap. Almost spins with Lob. Contact and more contact. Up the racetrack as here comes Fan to take it 3 wide.
Fire's closing on Speedy here for the lead really rapidly. We're going to have a
Fan
battle
up
for
the
the lead here.
inside. Gabe couldn't quite slip through. Bumper by Lob. Still fighting between the 28 and the 60. What a battle
The
between
Wee
these two.
The wee goods in the chat between Gabe and Lob is
What a
just showing the
fight.
respective racing.
It's all in the
Oh.
profession. Here comes Lob. Gets back
Gabe
past
missed the
Gabe.
corner.
Gabe trying to cross him
He's
over.
not going to
Isn't
get back
gonna
to
be
him
there.
there. Oh, is he? I think he's going to be by the time they hit the corner.
Oh, no.
He
Lob
is.
entered too high. Ooh, around the outside. Here's Fire for the lead. To the bottom.
trying
Up
it.
the track. The leader slides sideways.
Fan is loving
Fire
what he's
holds
seeing.
on.
Fancy's battling behind him, in front of him. Everything is going well for that 62 right now.
Speedy could not cross him over, and Fire retakes the lead.
If anyone's got anything to get back to that 9, it's that 99. Here he goes.
Couple of poor corners there.
Oh, he
Bled some
couldn't get
speed
there.
on the apex. Back-to-back laps.
Atlanta's closing in on these guys right now. He was. Now everything calms down a little bit.
Finally, a bit of a breath of fresh air after all of that battling for the top 5 spots. Over the last 5 to 10 laps, Speedy really trying everything he can to get back to Fire. He's doing a great job of holding on to the back bumper, or what little there is left of it on that 9 team.
It's going to take a mistake from Fire, I believe, for Speedy to really get back in front of him.
Without question. Or at least for Speedy to string together some absolutely perfect corners like he did right there. That was a great
Gain a
line
little.
that time.
The only thing is, without damage, he only gains a little bit of time instead of a lot of time like you
Perfect.
could with a normal car.
That speed. Just you stick it on that inside, you end up losing
Oh, and
speed.
he-
Oh, a bit of a poor entry. There goes all that time he made up and then some.
With about half the final stage to go now. There's time, but he's going to have to really put some perfect laps together here.
Evergreen always with these long runs in the final stage.
Fan just trying to close in on him
Off
for
the track
second.
on corner entry that time.
Nobody really battling on the racetrack, I don't believe.
Not a single battle. Every single gap between pretty much everybody is exactly the same right now. You look back at it, it's almost identical between every car. Evenly spaced
I think the
right
six-
now.
I think if anything, the 62 is the only car even closing in right now on that 99. I think everything else is pretty
Halfway
about spread
in the
out.
final stage. 25 laps to go here from Evergreen.
Not much more to say right now. I mean, Everyone's just kind of spread out, kind of nothing really happening. Atlanta gains on lob there a bit. He's going to try and make a move for fifth in a moment here.
Problem for B2.
B2 said he
all the way
lagged.
in dead last. That is tough for that 70 car.
Luckily for him, it's going to be a top 10 day because of the DNFs, but not what he was looking for.
Matter. You're only going to get 3 points from finishing there. With Lob
Atlanta
in
takes
fourth.
fifth from lob.
Actually, Lob with some sort of problem down to 6th, but still.
Yorkie gaining too.
Loses some time.
For Yorkie, those are points too. He's also in this cutoff battle.
Yeah, he sits ahead of Lob in the standings by 2 with the stage result. And that opens the door up for him if he can get ahead of Lob here.
Yeah, but we're not worried. B2's going to finish fourth. It's all right.
With where they're running right now, Yorkie and Lob would tie for the final spot, and it would be Lob ahead with the tiebreaker, with being ahead in points entering this race.
Oh wait, does Yorkie have a win? I don't recall.
Doesn't matter, that's not the tiebreaker.
Is it not? Huh.
No, it's based on whoever enters the race ahead in points.
Interesting. Well, 62 is trying to close in on that 99, and the 60 is trying to get back to the 48, which he actually might do right here. Battle for fifth might heat back up.
To
it
the
will.
inside on Atlanta for the top 5.
Yorkie needs these two to battle a little bit longer.
Just inside 20 to go. Ooh, Atlanta packs him down the racetrack, and Lob goes into the wall with him. 3 wide for 5th.
Here comes Yorkie.
Atlanta
Yorkie
trying to cross him all over. Couldn't get there on
Couldn't
the
get Yorkie.
And Lob nearly turns his teammate. And nails the inside wall. Atlanta into the fence. Yorkie almost got the wall as well.
Uncharacteristic day from Red. He's back there in 8th. We'll let the 7th now in a minute. Stupid, dumb dog.
Bruh. Running out of time, although Fire with some mistakes, and that gap to Speedy is nowhere near as big as it was a few laps ago.
Another mistake there.
Another up the track, Speedy up the track a little more, but he's still closed. He's still closed in. He still entered lower.
Red for 7th, by the way. Okay.
Someone's missing the front of their race car. I think it's B2. Yes.
Probably lagged.
Yeah,
I said he was lagging earlier.
I probably just hadn't seen that yet, but I'm not sure. 15 laps to go. Speedy's still got a chance here late in this race.
I said it would take mistakes for him to get to that 9. And mistakes is what it took to get back there, but he's going to need another big one.
A little loose there by the 9 car. Pressure's piling for both of these guys.
If I'm Fire, I'm honestly taking it kind of easy. I don't think that there's a big need to push this car more than you need to. I know that the lead is not huge.
Speed there.
I know the lead is not huge, but Speedy needs to force more than Fire does.
He's in the wall. Here comes Speedy for the race lead. Time to argue with you, and here comes the 99. Speedy into the lead in turn 3. Can Fire cross him over? He does. Back down to the inside, side by side for the lead. Fan closing from 3rd. Speedy crossing him over, back to the inside. Fire tries to cover him off and does.
Gabe's getting put into this battle as well there in 4th.
Fire, I was so busy trying to argue what I said.
Oh, Fire snaps it! Speedy to the lead!
And
Fire's
out of the race! Caution flag is out! What a turn of events!
That is highly unfortunate for the 9.
Can Fan try to get the lead from the 99? Not quite, but Speedy will have the lead, and the caution is out.
He was he was in a spot where he just had to sit there and drive. Oh, he's gone now.
He
So
was
now it's a
busy.
race between the 99 and the 62, and now the rest of the field is brought back into it as well.
I mean,
He was focused on responding to
I know,
me that he missed
he
the corner.
responded to you and said, "Don't tell me how to drive," and then lost the lead, regained it, spun himself from the lead, DNF'd. I mean, I don't think there's much you can argue there.
That's
Fire, your driving crashed you out of the race, bro. What do you mean never tell you how to drive?
I was just giving. I'm
did
giving
that to
commentators
yourself, my
input.
boy.
It was commentators' input. Every commentator does it.
Well, clearly it was because you junked yourself after 2 laps.
Don't push it, is what I was going to say. You have the gap. You had to force Speedy to drive. This race just flipped on its head again, like it did earlier, and now I really don't think it's the fastest car. I think it's whoever gets the track position.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, Red, bro, I don't think you're second.
I think I'm gonna pick Insanity in the final 10 laps and the 11 to win because
That is
it'd be
awesome,
hilarious.
I agree. That is the realest shit I ever heard.
Jack is winning this race.
We would be there for the Jack win.
It will be just like the restart last stage. 8 laps to go to the stripe for the 99 of Speedy, as Fand will start in second. Gabe maybe in prime position in third here. This is going to be a tight battle for the win here at Evergreen. Green flag, a big push from
Fand better
Yorkie to
stop.
Fand. Bit of a mistake.
Oh,
that opens a door. Atlanta
They are
on the
4
inside.
wide.
3
Atlanta,
wide
oh
for
my
the
god,
lead.
Atlanta for the lead.
We almost lost Lob.
Speedy into the wall. Here
Contact
comes Yorkie.
Atlanta. He goes after
Gabe
the track,
crosses it over.
25. And B2 in the battle now as well. B2 pushes up the track. Speedy gets to the bottom,
Gabe to
covers
the
off
lead.
Red.
Yorkie
Speedy
almost.
just doors the
no,
70.
Hold on to it.
They got it. They're driving
Speedy
good.
takes second.
Door the 70. Now can the
Riddle
99 track
spins as
continue down?
Yorkie trying to take the inside and does. Speedy hit the inside
Oh,
wall. 3 wide for second
Speedy.
place.
Speedy clipped the wall trying to catch
Atlanta's
the 48.
out of the
Now,
race on the backstretch. Caution is
run.
out.
as the 48 DNFs in this race, really not what the 28 wanted to see because he was gapping the field.
That was Gabe's race. Without that, oh no!
Oh no!
Love wall, Yorkie wall flung into Lob.
I guess that's karma for earlier. Completely unintentional too.
Atlanta out of the race.
So we've had 2 DNFs in the past 10 laps. Wow.
P10 goes to the 48 team. Atlanta out of this thing inside the final 5 laps now.
Wouldn't it be P9 because Fire's P10?
Yes. Who the fuck did I miss? Oh, Hydra. Duh. Didn't mark him down on the fucking thing for some reason, so Atlanta will be 9th.
8 cars have a chance to win.
It's anybody's game now with a late race restart at a track like this.
I think Speedy's in the catbird seat. I would want to be 5th on this restart.
It will be 3 laps to go, and Gabe is in the most stressful spot you could be in this field.
Cocked.
I presume that we are going to see some 4 wide situations here.
Evergreen.
They got to get to the...
Evergreen has never been the kind of track to produce a race like this. We've always seen long runs to the end of it, resulting in not a lot of action and mostly just the best driver going and running away with it. This is much different than that. 3 laps to go here from Evergreen with the 28 car of Gabe in the race lead. The green flag is back out. Gabe actually with a really good start. Speedy nearly spins Fand. Fand holds on to it.
I think Gabe got lucky because Gabe was going to go up the track and Fan was going to capitalize.
Fand might have a chance
but
here.
Speedy hit him.
Nope, not
It's gonna
quite.
bleed speed on the bottom. It's gonna neutralize the speed there.
What does Fan have for this 28?
He hit the inside
Oh, he's
wall.
closing.
He has the wall as Red's gonna get into second place.
3 wide. Half a lap
3
for Gabe to
wide
get
for
there.
4th. Fan gonna drop back. Red, the only opportunity I'd say for these guys now a very low chance. the
B2
rest of
junks in on the
field.
front
Gabe is
stretch, the
gone.
last lap.
Gabe is gone. Needs a mistake from the 10. Needs a mistake from
A
the
perfect
28.
situation for his points day today with the points leader out. He's going to take the points lead after this one. Gabe wins it here at Evergreen. Red will come home second. A photo finish there for third. I believe
I think
Yorkie got it.
Gabe definitely needed that. Was maybe not having maybe wasn't having like a rough stretch, but he lost the points lead. And now he's gonna get it back.
My game is entirely broken now.
A really good win from the 28. One he very much needed.
Hold on. I need to rejoin now because my game just fucking shat itself. Hold on. But that is gonna do it. What a finish there. And Gabe, your winner here at Evergreen after an absolutely insane finish. So Gabe takes home victory. Gonna give him his smoke so he can burn it down here.
I am never going to hear the end of how Fire lost this race.
Not your fault. Oh, I see. They like completely broke free cam. What the fuck is this shit?
Commentator's curse isn't real, by the way. It's just people getting nervous because they said their name.
True.
I wasn't even it wasn't even that. He just decided to say something bad. He would have been fine. He just decided to reply.
It's because Fire thinks about now and now only.
This isn't really... What the fuck did they do to free cam? Like, the speed's fast and it doesn't zoom in slow anymore and it moves really weird. What? Yeah, they entirely broke it. That's cool. That's really cool. I have to rejoin again. What the fuck? I don't know why, but it's just like entirely fucked. Alright, bring it to victory lane. Let me turn the smoke off for you.
Just a reminder, Gabe was about to not race. He was 2 seconds from missing this race. Oh, how different it could have been.
Yup.
There's some butterfly effect B2 would have won. No, I would be there though. I would so be there.
I'm gonna say this too. Fan had that race at least in contention if he does not get hit by Speedy when he did and then won on the
I
2
don't
to
know,
go.
because he was still there. He ended up...
He was
No,
still
because
there, but
I
he
didn't
started.
say-
He bled speed on the apron, and then he hit the wall.
I say that only because when he made that move and when he was about to take the corner with Gabe going up the track, he would have had a better exit and he wouldn't have bled as much speed and time. But Speedy hitting his rear end got him sideways. Not to take away from Gabe at all, but saying what I see. I don't know how Red managed to get P2. It was not a top 5 car all day, but
Well, you take what you can get, and that 2018 takes home a win.
Yo, don't schedule on Sunday next time, dog, or else it's a hate crime.
I ain't do nothing, bro.
Unfortunately, doesn't fit my agenda.
Man, what? So Red takes home second place. And third, a photo finish between Yorkie and Lob. Yorkie comes home with it. Fourth
I believe that
place.
puts Yorkie in.
Yes, it will. And Lob takes home fourth place. A good points day for him. Speedy rounds out that top 5. It will be Fanned in 6th. 7th place goes to Jack. and B2 will round out the field in 8th.
Is the Sport Ball MLB fantasy draft tonight? Is that what they're talking about?
That's in like 10 minutes, yes.
I see. I would, if I were in it, I'd only pick the players I know. So I would be picking like Joey Votto in the first round.
That would be really funny.
Nick Castellanos.
Oh, I know him. Oh yes, he's my favorite.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Fucking
First round pick, Mike Trout.
Next time he hits a home run, I'm fully expecting 9/11 too.
All right, that'll do it here from Evergreen. Gabe, your winner, takes home a very clutch win. That'll be his 3rd this season. But we'll catch you next time. It'll be Daytona for one more plate race before the postseason Talladega race, which is a long way down the line. Going to be a fun one for the Pepsi 400 next week. I'm Caden Reif on behalf of everybody here at the NASCAR Moon Studio Series, everybody here in the booth, Kai and Nate tonight. We'll catch you then. And as always, have a good one.